No, I don't believe that. At the end of the day, if you genuinely felt that, why did he, he admitted to it. He forfeited the $1 million.
I was a coach here at Mayweather Boxing Fitness Hollywood, and honestly, it's been disheartening to go through everything we've been going through. We haven't been getting paid fairly.
So I found out from a source, Floyd Money Mayweather can't leave Dubai because him and his sidekick, they had stole millions of jewelry last time they was out in Dubai.
Haney claims that Mayweather shifted from being a celebrated athlete to a figure driven primarily by money, putting big paydays ahead of delivering engaging fights for fans. In contrast, Haney stresses that his priority is giving fans entertaining and meaningful bouts rather than chasing financial rewards.
He's just trolling. He's trolling. He's telling me he's trolling. So I'm like, nah, he's not trolling. He's not trolling. That's real. Like, and it was just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
What was your father saying throughout camp about that?
He was same thing. Like, we was both going back and forth. Like, it gonna happen? Like, we could understand. We like, what? He wanted to start the now. Like, why all of a sudden he playing this crazy role now? Why do you think? On the outside looking in, what would you say?
I don't know, bro. Like, when I seen it, I knew it wasn't right.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't right.
Floyd Mayweather has faced scrutiny for spending habits that allegedly leave some of his associates unpaid. At the same time, he continues to flaunt wealth through real estate acquisitions that may be challenging to maintain. Critics argue that this approach seems reckless, prioritizing flashy purchases over fulfilling financial obligations. They suggest that Mayweather places more importance on projecting an image of success than on responsibly managing funds, including essential commitments like taxes.
Member of this facility for a few years now, since like 2018. It was great. This is my husband. He actually quit a really good job because he saw potential in this company, and they had promised him all this stuff. And they have put us through so much stress, mental stress, because, well, one, we've been trying to get married for a couple years now, and the fact that they haven't been able to pay him for like a year.
Months at a time.
It feels like a year, because even when they were able to pay, it's been like his credit. I'm sorry, I don't even need to bring up your credit, but like, he had better credit than I did. He had amazing credit, and all of a sudden, bills after bills piling up. Now we have to focus on trying to get his credit back up, and it's just all on me. And that's like, it's been so tough, because he's the type that's a provider, and I'm always wanting to help, but like, to see him like break down.
Floyd Mayweather's conduct regarding Devin Haney has been criticized as a breach of trust, with claims that he leveraged their relationship for personal gain. Shortly before Haney's major fight against Ryan Garcia, Mayweather released a selective sparring clip that cast Haney in a negative light. Critics argue that this release was deliberate, not accidental, and served to interfere under the guise of transparency. By publicizing footage that highlighted Haney's weaknesses, Mayweather is accused of undermining his opponent's preparation while also revealing his own insecurities. Rather than acting as a supportive mentor, these actions suggest he used access and influence to manipulate and destabilize another fighter's confidence.
They go through maybe like a rough moment, like the people around them kind of start changing and things. And I know, like you said, you waking up in the mansion, the Rolls Royce, I'm sure 30, 40 people around.
Yeah.
Has that part happened where it was like people around you kind of shifted? Or
I wouldn't say that necessarily. I think I just had to, cut the grass low, just get a lot of unnecessary people that was just around me that just was around me, really wasn't really benefiting me in no kind of way. Just people that, I seen somebody say that I'm okay with being used, but just don't misuse me. So it was some people that was misusing me. Yeah. And it is what it is. You know, I'm happy with where I'm at right now.
The fallout between Devin Haney and Floyd Mayweather has been highlighted as revealing a concerning aspect of Mayweather's conduct. In a scenario that required discretion, he is accused of sharing private sparring footage in which Haney appeared to struggle against Gervonta Davis. The clip reportedly ended up with Ryan Garcia, who circulated it online to mock Haney. Critics argue that this incident constituted a significant breach of trust and undermined the values of fair play and professional respect in boxing.
Hello, American. Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather watched on as Davis appeared to dominate. So, Haney has now issued a response on Twitter. Never did they post a chopped up edited video. 16-year-old and they're in there holding. My bet with AB pops. Andrew and Broner, I presume that means. We bet Andrew and Broner pops, and he honoured it and paid. Ryan, we watched you quit, and we will not, and we are not the same, and never will be.
Devin Haney's comments stem from ongoing frustration rather than mere emotion, highlighting a pattern of perceived betrayals. He described Floyd Mayweather as bitter and resentful, framing it as an accurate observation of his behavior rather than a personal attack. Haney emphasized that Mayweather's actions often indicate difficulty in acknowledging or respecting accomplishments that fall outside his direct control or influence.
I heard he was real heavy the week of the fight. I heard something like 15 pounds. Don't know if it's true. He obviously didn't make the weight. Did Floyd tell him not to make the weight? You already spoke on it, my boy.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
So he don't make weight.
Floyd said he didn't.
He did not?
Floyd said he didn't.
He did not?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what he said. That's his word.
I mean, I seen him throw.
I seen it too.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave it.
Devin Haney's experience with Floyd Mayweather reportedly deteriorated to the point where parting ways became necessary. What started as a promising mentor-student bond gradually turned into a strained dynamic, dominated by control and envy. Haney, who once valued training at Mayweather's gym, ultimately chose to leave an environment where encouragement seemed tied to Mayweather's personal interests. Observers suggest that Mayweather had difficulty celebrating another fighter's achievements without inserting himself, revealing the fragility of his ego.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Rich back with another one. Now, everybody is talking about how Floyd Mayweather is losing all his fighters. Gervonta Davis just put out a tweet saying that he stopped Shakur Stevenson from signing with Floyd because Floyd was setting him up for failure. Now, I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan and supporter, and I love Tank. But, you know, a lot of times us fans don't really know what goes on behind the scenes, and if all this stuff they saying about Floyd Mayweather is true, it's sad because I feel like it take away from his career, his character as a person, because we see him in the ring, you see how head-driven he is, we see how confident he is, and we see how he's the greatest in the ring, but a lot of times that stuff don't be carrying on to different people's characters. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all think Floyd just think about himself and don't really care about his fighters? Do you think everything that people are saying about Floyd is true, or you think they just adding a little sauce to it, they over-exaggerate?
Floyd Mayweather's response to accusations of jealousy has been characterized as highly calculated, mirroring the image he carefully curates. When he stated that he wants Devin Haney to succeed so he doesn't look jealous, critics interpret it less as genuine support and more as a tactic to control public perception, rather than sincerely praising Haney's accomplishments. His remarks are viewed as a strategic effort to protect his own image.
Signed Devin, but he chose a different route, but still proud of him.
Absolutely. I want to commend you, right? Because, Devin Haney, I guess he in Vegas, but I seen you in the gym and he's on a whole different promotional company, but you was showing him some things.
Y'all show love. Y'all really fans.
You was working with him, you know what I'm saying? And it's a good chance that he might fight an actual fighter that you got, but you still had him in there working with him, teaching him things.
Me just giving him certain pointers, just giving him certain pointers just to make him better.
Yeah.
Even it was good to even, like before, when I was able to even just move around with Devin, spar with Devin when I was 40 years old. That was like 4 years ago when I was 40 years old. I was able to move around with Devin, and me moving around with him in the ring, I knew he was gonna become world champion. So I'm just proud of him.
Devin touched Floyd up. That was right before the Conor McGregor fight. He was like 17, 18. How old was you?
When I sparred Floyd, I was 18.
Floyd didn't touch him. In retrospect, he's better than Floyd. He's better than Floyd. You know what I mean? He's on course to be better because he's better now at 22 than Floyd was at 22.
Even though it was at the end of his career, for me to be able to say that I've been in the ring with Floyd, I sparred Floyd, you know, just because he didn't have to do that. I was a young kid, you know, somebody that I always looked up to.
I do that too, but I know that he'd have whooped your ass if he could. You dig what I'm saying? Floyd ain't no punk, and you know, Devin touched Floyd.
Floyd Mayweather frequently counters criticism by claiming that detractors are merely envious. Observers see this repeated defense as a method of avoiding accountability. Although he portrays a sense of detachment, his behavior tells a different story. Critics highlight his constant flaunting of wealth and persistent self-promotion, suggesting these actions reveal insecurity more than assurance. The concern, they argue, isn't his financial success itself, but his reluctance to move past it.
First, remember this. Jealousy, people jealous of you, comes with success. So anytime you're successful, people gonna be jealous of you. People in there always gonna like you. It's the same thing like my job. I still go there and be at my best. If you're doing good, they got something to say. If you're doing bad, they got something to say. So do what makes you happy. Because you see this jet, you see this private jet that we own? I got it because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. I made over $1 billion. You know why? Because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. Do what the fuck you want to do. The only thing we can do is take one day at a time. You know, that's all we can do. No one is perfect. Every day we strive to be perfectionists, but no one is perfect. I make mistakes. You know, I've said things that I shouldn't have said when I was younger. I've done things that I shouldn't have done when I was younger. I'm not perfect, but we live and we learn. That's a part of growing.
Adrian Broner, recognized for his straightforward commentary, reportedly echoed a perspective that aligned with Floyd Mayweather. He acknowledged that Gervonta Davis had the upper hand against Devin Haney during sparring and implied that the leaked footage was intentional rather than accidental. Instead of criticizing the alleged interference, Broner's remarks are viewed as reinforcing claims of Mayweather's calculated and manipulative behavior.
Did you ever see him spar any of them?
Yeah.
What happened? Who he sparred?
Y'all know what happened, man.
I don't know.
He sparred Devin. It's packed, it's hot. They get in there. Tank hit that nigga. He hit him, boom. Then he hit him again and he went out. I jumped in the ring. Because at the time, Devin is 17. It calmed down and they got back to working Tank got a little bit more fatigue. And once they kept going, Devin got the best of them.
Oh, okay.
But in a real fight time with 8-ounce gloves on, bye.
Bill Haney's criticism of Floyd Mayweather strikes a chord as it highlights a noticeable change in Mayweather's approach to the sport. Haney argues that Mayweather abandoned competitive boxing long ago, shifting his attention toward monetized entertainment instead of putting on fights that matter to fans. His self-proclaimed status as the face of boxing is seen by critics as largely superficial, motivated more by financial gain than by the values of legacy or respect for the sport. In contrast, genuine boxing legends are defined by their commitment, passion, and dedication to delivering memorable performances for their audience.
Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give him...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful, like you're really trying to do this shit. Because every fighter that Devin with gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at in the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we didn't charge $57. Listen. We're going to give you the best fights, and we're going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying, because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're going to charge the fans for some fights and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather shit Over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't did it.
Bill Haney has further called out Floyd Mayweather for what he sees as hypocrisy, amassing immense wealth while neglecting those around him. Not compensating fellow fighters is one matter, but publicly mocking someone like Calvin Ford over their looks reflects a deeper level of disrespect. Haney suggests that Mayweather's ego relies on comparison, leveraging his fortune to put others down. Critics argue that, despite his financial achievements, these behaviors highlight a persistent need to assert dominance rather than demonstrate personal growth.
Personal between you and Calvin. Also, his Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach,
for those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach, so I'm just for our audience.
And I said, listen, ain't no way your fighter gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this shit.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he's looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money. You know what I'm talking about?
Again.
Yeah.
A few months ago, Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather were fighting on live, or not fighting, but arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
And Bill Haney said, listen, you know damn well Devin did this and Devin did that. He never lost in the gym, ever. And Floyd said, if you got an undefeated fighter in the gym, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Floyd said, I never lost under the light.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm talking about.
Floyd Mayweather's alleged response to Devin Haney securing a major deal underscores the tension in their relationship. Instead of celebrating Haney's achievement, Mayweather is said to have tried to limit his future prospects. This behavior suggests a desire to exert control rather than act as a supportive mentor. Attempts to influence Haney's potential opponents in the ring are seen as another way to restrict his career progression and competitive development. Critics argue that Mayweather appears more willing to distance himself than to let someone else rise ahead of him.
For some of y'all that ain't from the streets and don't understand like the politics of it, you know, that Bill Haney Floyd conversation was well overdue. They have been in the background, sneak dissing each other for a minute. You know, pretty much Floyd is upset that Dev didn't take the deal that he put on the table for him. And he say, okay, you don't want to mess with me, you don't want to take the deal, I'm going to make it tough for you. I'm going to go whisper and rain here. I'm going to make sure Rolly don't fight you. I'm going to make sure Tank don't fight you. You know what I'm saying? And Bill don't like that. Bill feel like it's some little backdoor stuff he been doing. And Bill didn't back down. It was kind of crazy how Bill went at Floyd. He said, I'm putting on, like, where your people from the streets that you put on? You know what I'm saying? Where your community at? Your real people. You know what I'm saying? So
Floyd Mayweather's announcement about buying a $42 million skyscraper has been questioned by critics as an illustration of his image-focused persona. Sources suggest he did not actually own the full property, casting doubt on the grandiose claim. This embellishment seems designed to maintain the appearance of boundless wealth. When the reality emerged, it exposed another instance of Mayweather's carefully curated public image being misleading. Analysts argue that he leverages media attention and flashy announcements to project a lifestyle that may not fully match the truth of his finances.
The biggest flexer in the culture, Floyd Mayweather, would take to Instagram to announce that he just bought multifamily units in Manhattan for $400 million, all right? He would say he got 62 properties exact, took a photo op, the multifamily units is in the back, and he would say this is money out of his own pocket, and he had no investors.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately I purchased
62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
He would claim that he purchased 62 buildings worth $400 million.
Floyd Mayweather has publicly stated that he owns 62 properties worth around $400 million. His involvement in cryptocurrency has drawn criticism, particularly for promoting a little-known token with minimal underlying value, using his fame to benefit financially. Analysts argue that the move prioritized quick profit over genuine innovation, leaving many fans who invested at a loss, while Mayweather moved on unscathed. This recurring behavior points to a pattern of prioritizing personal gain over loyalty or legacy. Although he defends his extravagant lifestyle by citing his earnings, critics contend that such justification falters when the money is earned through misleading others. His continued display of wealth amid controversy is often viewed as a mixture of distraction and audacity rather than celebration.
But you throw a lot of money around, don't you?
Why not? You can't take it with you. I mean, there's no Brink trucks pulling up at no funeral home. So, I mean, you got to be able to enjoy your money, but make your money work for you.
Carpe diem, seize the day, live every day.
Absolutely.
That's Floyd Mayweather's strategy.
My strategy is I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, no matter how you look at it. Just because I may wear a diamond necklace or a big diamond ring, because another guy he wear a ring on his ring finger, and he's no better than I am. He's doing the same thing I'm doing, but he's just sweeping his dirt under the rug, and mine is out in the open.
Money doesn't make people happy, but you've got a hell of a lot of it. And are you happy?
Am I happy? Absolutely. I'm happy because my children are happy. I'm happy because my mom is happy. I'm not happy because of the money, because I was happier when I didn't have the money.
That concludes today's video.